A Quiet Place will have you holding your breath for the entire film's duration. Okay, so honestly, A Quiet Place, it has such a great premise. I mean, really, what it comes down to it is, how long would you be able to survive if you had to stay silent? How long could you really ask yourself that? I mean, on the day-to-day basis, we go about making noise without any consequence or really considering that our lives could be in any danger, because they're not. But imagine if you had to constantly make it a point to not make any sound. And when I mean any sound, I mean you cannot drop a dish. You cannot accidentally turn on your TV loud. You cannot accidentally fall down up a flight of stairs. Or not that anyone does that, but you can't do anything. You can't slam your car door. I mean, really, the list goes on and on. Imagine if everything you had to do had to be as low as a muffle. That's a concept that is heavily explored in this film. But before I go any further, let me say a couple things. There is no spoilers, guys. I will not go into any spoilers. I'll be talking more about how the film did, and just little bits, but nothing that gets into any detail or ruins the film or your enjoyment in any way, shape, or form. So that being said, let's get into the good. Okay, guys, so what I love about this film automatically is just the concept. The fact that they have to stay silent to survive. It really poses that question. Could you be silent to survive? The way it's presented, I mean, when you're watching the film, there's virtually no dialogue spoken. Maybe less than 50 words throughout the entire film. A lot of it is sign language being done and text being posted on the screen so we can read it, which really works. In addition to that, what makes this film great, it isn't so much of a monster movie, but it's about a family that's trying to survive insurmountable odds. And really what it comes down to is, it's about how far would you go to protect your family, how much do you love your family, and even if you were in this nearly impossible scenario, how would you live and how would you make it work with your family? It's like the core element of this film is about family. In addition, what I love is this entire film, once it gets started, the whole film is just, it's nerve-wracking. It's to the point that, I mean, they don't make any sound, so the film's nearly quiet most of the time, except for, you know, a special effects you may hear here and there, like a shotgun blast, or maybe occasionally you hear the score. But it's mostly the sound of footfall and an occasional mundane task of maybe slowly moving a door open. And what's great is you find yourself on edge throughout this entire film, to the point that I was holding my breath, because you never feel that there's a sense of peace in this film, to the point that you'll hear someone rustling with their bag or trying to open their water bottle, and you're thinking, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, they're gonna catch you, and you're like, wait, I'm watching a movie. But you never feel at ease. It's always this sense of uncomfort, and the film just puts you on the edge of your seat and keeps you there. I think the film's about 130 minutes, and never is there a moment where you feel like everything's gonna be okay. You always feel like there's something wrong or something's off, and that's where this film's incredible. I mean, truly amazing. And lastly, let's talk about the creature effects. Okay, so my fear was that the film was going to be good or amazing, as I think this film is, but the creature effects are going to be terrible. So let me get into it without getting into it, okay? So basically, the creature, we do see him, but it's never at the point where you can mock him. Truly, this monster is a scary monster, in the vein of a xenomorph. It's very scary. I'm not saying it's the same animal, the same creature. I'm not saying it looks the same, so don't be disappointed. I'm not saying that. I'm not ruining. I'm just saying that the way they presented it is very scary. It's a very scary creature. And it's done very well. And yes, there is CGI, but it blends seamlessly into the film. It isn't like, for instance, Dwayne The Rock Johnson and the Scorpion King. It isn't like that. It's truly a seamless blend, and it is terrifying. It's a terrifying movie monster that deserves all the praise. But now, let's go into the bad. I hate to do this, but guess what? There's no bad. I know. Mr. Death Breath, Ready Player One had no bad. Well, not every movie's gonna have a bad. That's the truth. This movie is one of the most inventive horror movies I've seen in years. As a matter of fact, it's the first great horror movie we have as of this year. I mean, I know Insidious attempted to make a splash, and they didn't make a splash. They failed. However, this is one of the first great horror movies of 2018. Honestly, this is going on my shelf. It's a classic, immediately, an instant classic. So let's give it a ranking. On a scale of 1 to 10. 1, burn every copy on existence and pound it to dust, or 10, you know, absolute perfection. Okay, so on scale 1 to 10, this is a 10. There is nothing that could have been changed to make it better. There's nothing they could have done to alter the film in a positive way. The film was as good as it could possibly be. The film is an outstanding, inventive film that takes the concept of no sound and uses it beautifully, has great creature design, and is truly a white-knuckle ride in a movie theater. 130 minutes of suspense. I highly recommend seeing this film. It'll blow your mind, and it'll have you talking about it long after credits roll. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you feel so inclined, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys.